Welcome back to Python Pandas course. Hi, my name is Pooja Pokhriyal. Today I am going to show you how to visualize data using Pandas plot function. Now let's begin today's lecture. First open Visual Studio Code. Now we will create a Jupyter notebook. So to open Jupyter notebook, just press Ctrl Shift P and it will open up command palette. So here we have this option Jupyter create new blank notebook. If this option is not showing up, then you can type over here Jupyter and it will show up all the options. Now go for this option Jupyter create new blank notebook. Just press enter and it will create blank notebook. Over here we will type code and then we will see the output. Now let's read one CSV file and then we will plot that data. So first of all we need to import pandas. So I am giving aliasing as PD. Next statement, we are reading a CSV file using read CSV function of pandas. So this we have discussed already. Read CSV and then we need to specify the path of CSV file. So here I am writing the path where CSV file is situated. So this statement will read CSV file and we are going to assign it on data frame named df. Now we will plot this data frame. So first have a look on this CSV file. So we have this CSV file named stats.csv and we have these columns product 1, product 2, department 1 hours, department 2 hours, department 3 hours, and then we have associated data, right? So now let's read this data and plot. Now we have function named plot. So when we write df.plot, it will plot the data of this data frame. Now let's run this code. We have this icon. Just click on this and you can see the output based on this data frame value. So here it is showing up the time and now you can see the data has been plotted on this graph. So by default this plot function plots data in line form. So this blue line shows data of department 1 hours, this green for department 3, this orange for department 2 hours, right? So we have this x-axis and y-axis. So x-axis shows value 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on, and here on y-axis we have 20, 40, 60, 80, and based on data frame value we have this graph, right? Now if you want to show the grid on this graph, we need to pass parameter named grid and we need to assign its value as true. Now let's run this code and see the difference. Now you can see the difference clearly. Now we have grids and now you can relate the data based on this graph. So using this grid parameter we can show the grid on the graph, right? Now on this graph if you want to show the label on x-axis and y-axis, you can do the same using parameters and those parameters are X label and Y label. So parameter is X label, and based on your requirement you can assign the value to X label and Y label. So here this X axis represent department, so I am writing DEPT, comma I am writing Y label. So here this Y label or Y axis represents time, so I am writing over here time. So now we have three parameters named X label, Y label and grid equals to true. Now let's run this code, and now you can see the difference. On Y axis label is there named time, on X axis we have label named department. So using X label and Y label we can label the X axis and Y axis, right? So using this plot function we can show up the data in this format. Now if you want to represent the data using bar graph, you need to use kind parameter, and you need to write kind equals to, and then we need to specify the type of graph. So we are interested to represent the data in bar graph format, so you need to write bar kind equals to bar. Now let's run this code and see the difference. Now here you can see data has been displayed on bar graph. So this is the bar graph. We have X axis, Y axis. This blue one represent department 1 and so on. So here for first product we have these bars, first for department 1, this second for department 2 and this third green one for department 3, right? And so on. So using this kind parameter we can specify the type of graph, right? Now here we can change the type of graph using this kind parameter. If you are interested to represent data in box format, you need to write box over here and then run this code. And now data is there in box graph, right? So this one represent machine department 1, this one for department 2 and this one for department 3, right? So here you can see department 1 represented this one, department 2 this, and department 3 for this box, right? So here you can change the value of this kind parameter and you can see the difference. So it can represent data in different format. Now let's write area over here and run this code. So now data has been plotted in area graph. So this is area graph. You can see department 1 is represented with blue color, department 2 for orange one, and third department is represented as this green, right? So based on this kind parameter we can plot different graphs, right? So far we have used bar, area and box, right? And when there is no parameter, by default value of this kind parameter is line. So if we don't write line, by default graph is line only. So let's run this code and you can see the data has been represented on line graph, right? Now apart from these parameters, we have more parameters that we can use with plot function. We can also specify the color scheme for the graph using color map parameter, and it takes number of parameter. So according to requirement, we can change the color map value. So I am writing one of the values, and that is accent. Now let's run this code and you can see the difference. Now color has been changed. So using color map, we can change the color scheme of the graph, right? We can also specify the x-axis values shown here. Here you can see 20, 40, 60, 80. If you are interested to change these values, you can do the same using xTix parameter. So just write xTix and it takes parameter. You need to specify inside parenthesis and then inside square bracket in list format. So if you are interested to show values like 10, 20, 30, 50, 80, 100, so based on these values, this x-axis values will be shown. So let's run this code and see the difference. Now here you can see values on x-axis are 10, 20, 30, 50, 80 and 100. So we can specify the values using parameters xTix and yTix. Now let's change this as yTix and run this code. Now y-axis values, you can see we have difference. So now we have 10, 20, 30, 50, 80, 100. So based on this yTix values, y-axis values will be shown. So you can use yTix and xTix according to your requirement, right? Now let's remove this parameter. So now you know how to represent data using different graph. We can use line graph, bar graph, box graph, area graph, and we have different values for this kind parameter. So accordingly we can show the data on different graphs. We can also set the values on x-axis and y-axis, and we can set the limit of x-axis also. So here for x-axis limit is this from 20 to 80, from this 0 to 80, and for y-axis limit is 0 to 8. Using xlim parameter xlim, you can set the limit and it take tuple format. So here you can specify 0, 100, or you can set y limit also using same format. So for y just set 0 to 100, and for x select 0 to 10. Now let's run this code and see the difference. So now it is clear. For x-axis limit is 0 to 10, and for y-axis limit is 0 to 100, right? So using xlim and ylim, we can set the limit of axis, and to show the values on y-axis and x-axis, we can use x ticks and y ticks as we have discussed earlier. So we have number of parameters we can use with this plot function, and this plot function is a simple wrapper around matplotlib, and we have simple command to install matplotlib library. So we have this command pip install matplotlib. So using this command we can install matplotlib library. As we know that plot function on data frame is a simple wrapper around matplotlib, so we need to install this library. As we have already discussed how to install library in environment setup lecture, you can refer that lecture for more details. Now you know how to plot data on different graph. We have this parameter that is kind, and we need to specify the values according to our requirement, and it takes different values. So far we have discussed x label parameter, y label parameter. We have also seen how to show grid on graph using grid parameter. So by default its value is false. When we pass true over here, grid will be shown on the graph. Based on this kind parameter, we can specify the type of graph, and we have seen with different values of this kind we have different graph, right? And we have also discussed how to set the limit of x-axis and how to give label to axis. Using color map we can change the scheme of this color of the graph, right? That's all in today's lecture. Thank you so much. Happy learning.